What's up, y'all? I'm staring into a camera, and I don't have a choice but to look straight in the camera. Whereas usually I would be very tempted to look at my face, as Fitzgerald Brown would say. And if I have your name off, I'm so sorry. I am doing bad with names, but I know who you are, and you do, long runs through mountains at 5 a.m. and stuff, and you amaze me with that. But anyway, um, okay. So I'm using the Sony FDR X3000 right now. I can finally show you things on my phone if I wanted to, because I'm not using my phone. Up till now, I use my phone for every video. But anyway, it is NoFap day 19. Well, speaking of phone, I'm gonna have to double check and make sure. It might be 18, but I think it's 19. Anyway, while I check that, today has been rough. Yet here at the tail end of the day, I'm actually feeling decent. I mean, I did a bunch of trial and error with this phone, and so I guess I might be right now feeling the happiness and accomplishment of success in figuring out how to record properly on this. It is a little bit grainy, but it's better video quality than my phone for sure. But I do wonder if I'm recording in 1080, um, and if I need to go to 4K to really get that real crispness. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some looking around on this stuff, but so far it seems like I got a good deal on this. Now the person who sent this camera to me, they put it in a big box, and it's like a small camera box, and they put a big box that's 6 times bigger than it, so it's just rattling around in there. I'm like, how is that intelligent? But it's okay. So I've been debating, do I give this person 4 stars instead of 5 because of that? But even though it seems like everything works fine, but dang, you could have done better packing. Oh my gosh, just tweaked my neck. My neck. Uh, Let me give you guys some advice. If you do bench press, don't bench press with your back of your head, the back of your head, on the bench. Just lift it up a little bit. So the reason being, if you have it on the bench, you actually can and often will use push with your head using your neck muscles to help you in those moments of strain and pushing the bench off. You actually use your neck muscles if your head is on there, probably. um, I suppose you could focus to not tense your neck muscles while you do it, but the easier thing is just lift your head just a half an inch off the bench, and then you won't use your neck. Because I once was lifting, and it wasn't like crazy heavy, but it was like 135, and I was still warming up. I remember back then it was like end of my warm up, and then I was like I sprained my sternocleidomastoid, I believe it's called. I think I might have that slightly off, but anyway, the neck muscle. I sprained my neck muscle, and I had I couldn't even drive home. Like it was so bad, and I just had to lay down and ice it, and ever since then my neck gets sprained easy, man. But anyway, so when you bench press, take your I can't believe I just screwed up my neck. Oh, God. Anyway, take your head off the bench when you bench press, just slightly. Um. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, it's been a struggle. It's just 90 days seems so far away. Oh yeah, I'm gonna determine if I'm on day 19. Holy crap. NoFap day 19. Um so 90 seems very far away. That's a whole 71 days away. And then I really am struggling with okay, once I get to 90, then what, right? Now, to be fair, it's um to be fair, Sorry, my brain is farting. Um, like I haven't been there, so I don't know what it's like. So it's like my mindset and the way I think when I get there might be so um good, and it's hard to get ahead. I shouldn't probably get ahead of myself. That being said, speaking with some people in the comments, I remember Jacob saying, he's past 100 days. He's even been past 400, and he still struggles immensely. So I'm like, I bet I'll struggle immensely too. And um, yeah, the balance of sex, and if you want to find a girlfriend and stuff. Um, so many questions lie unanswered, but I know I'm repeating myself from past videos, but um, anyway, to stay really on topic, is I'm struggling because sometimes I'm like, what's even the point? That being said, obviously, I experience happy moments that I could not experience while I'm constantly in relapse, and except for the times when I'm really struggling, things are better, and I'm more motivated and positive and more sociable for sure when I'm on NoFap. And so it's just like, what am I working towards? Like, because in the past, if I didn't have a terminal illness, I would, um, then I'd be like, I'll just keep doing NoFap until I find me an amazing wife, and then that's when I'll, end NoFap, and, you know, and then that's it, right? And then have kids, and, you know, happily ever after. But now I'm not planning to get married or have kids, and so it's like, what, uh, what am I even supposed to shoot for? Like, what am I working towards? And so then I think of things like, well, if I do NoFap, I'm in a better, position, because number one, just conversationally, sociably, I can talk to girls better the further I am a NoFap usually. Um, and then, if you're on NoFap, I would assume, well, from my own experience, I'm more physically active, a bit, at least like 10 to 30%, stronger, fitter. Um, and so, that attracts women as well. But number one, still the talking for sure. Like being able to talk to them can make up for a lot of non-physical attractiveness. And so, if all I have is short-term relationships in my future, it's still hard to accept. Like I'm supposed to die by the time I'm about, I don't know, 42 or something. It's like, it's so hard to accept. It's like so hard to like start living my life like that. But honestly, I didn't want to make this a video all about me and all about my um like stuff that's so specific to me. But I don't know. I say I didn't want to, but I didn't think about it ahead of time. I'm just freaking rambling to the camera, but it's a struggle right now, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going, because I don't know what else to do. For one thing, and because I promised I will keep going. I somewhat I somewhat dislike the word promise. Maybe because I've broken so many promises in the past. But I said I'd do this. I don't want to let down the people out here. But god dang, man, I'm bored, man. I'm bored, and uh I'm just gonna tell you what I'm actually thinking. What I'm actually thinking is, it's so much harder for me than it is for all of you out there. That's not true. Not all of you. Some of you might have disabilities that are worse than mine, and different things that are just worse, and you might have it harder. But to me, it seems like I have it harder than most by far, and it makes it harder. Like, knowing that I have it harder makes it harder. It's like, I'm really struggling, but I want to put this video up, and I'd like to I'd like to be more confident. I'd like to just just put more entertaining videos or more self-assured and um ones where I'm not questioning, and just ones where I can just tell you how it is and help you. But right now, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, kind of. But I know I'm gonna keep trying to make videos, and I booked a little elephant safari thing just here in Texas. Uh, I'm gonna record some elephants. Cool. Like, I was like, if I don't start doing stuff like that, I'll like. Well, let me rewind that sentence. But I just tend to not want to do like the things like that, and yet I feel like if I don't do things like that, then I'm not doing much, like playing StarCraft and going to the gym and cooking and DoorDash, and I want a change, so I'm gonna go drive over to Houston. I live near Dallas. I'm gonna go see some elephants and an old friend. Haven't seen in 5 years. Um, well, I think that does it. I've just been rambling, and I appreciate you guys listening. Not be able to see how much time. Actually, I could look how much time. Let's see. 12 minutes, I think. Okay. Anyway, NoFap Day 19. I think I put myself in a worse mood by talking all this, but I'm still not doing too bad. I've been a lot worse, so that's the thing. When things have been super bad, and then they get kind of bad, you're like, it's not as bad as those other times. So I gotta be happy that it's not as bad as those times. So peace out, y'all. Keep trying hard. See you next time.